happened to get a fight not too long after that, and then as soon as I got done with my last fight, I got the same thing. So it's good. It kept me busy. It kept me working, and I'm staying healthy. That's the thing. I didn't have to go into any of these last 2 camps trying to get in shape, so I could work on things. I could work on fine-tuning skills and just getting better day to day.
Yeah, obviously, man, you've been fighting since you were a teenager. You've been in so many big fights throughout your career. So when you're in a main event, when you're on Fox like this, does it do anything for you at all? Do you get hyped up at all, or is it just another day at the office for you?
It's definitely exciting times. Fight on Fox, a main card, title contender fight. It's huge, but I'm pretty relaxed. I don't worry too much about that. But it's a big opportunity on a big stage, and I'm excited.
You know, a lot of the hype going into this is that it's going to be a fight of the year type candidate. Usually fights like that, I mean, they go back and forth. You know, there's momentum changes both ways. I mean, are you wanting to get in that type of a fight again, or if you had it, so you're saying, would you just go in there and knock him out in the first round and be done with it?
Yeah, I'm not trying to go in there and mess around. I mean, he's a really good opponent, but I'm not looking to go back and forth. I'm looking to dictate and dominate this fight, and that's what I train to do.
Robbie, where do you think you have the advantage?
I mean, I put together a really good training camp, and I'm not really going to talk about my advantages, disadvantages, or anything. But I feel really good about what I'm capable of doing, and Saturday everyone is going to get to see it.
When you're fighting a guy like him who's known for having, you know, being tough to finish, and you're a guy that finishes fighters, are you just thinking you have to do something special to finish him, or is it like he just hasn't fought me yet?
No, I'm not too worried about who he's fought or any of those things. It's hard to finish him. I don't worry about those things. I worry about what I can control, which is movement, power, speed. I'm just working on my technique. I'm not too worried about looking to finish. Those things come with good technique and the right opportunity.
Have you watched many of his fights?
I actually happened to watch his fight, his last fight, because I think our gym had it on, so I watched it. But other than that, I haven't watched anything. My coaches do a great job. I didn't watch any Ellenberger fights either. My coaches do a good job of breaking them down. I have 5-6 coaches that do all the breaking down for me, and then they put me in those situations in practice so that I'm strong in those positions, technical in those positions, and in shape in those positions. And it's always worked out pretty good. All the coaches talk really good, and then when I train with training partners, they tell them what they need to do, the kind of movements they need to go. So when I'm in the fight, I've already been there a million times.
Well, if you like having the feeling of going into the cage and feeling comfortable and feeling like you've seen it before, why not watch his fights yourself?
Yeah, because I felt it. You have to feel it. I don't really necessarily feel like I have to see it. My coaches do a good job. I worry about myself. That's just the way I do it. I've watched tape before. I mean, I didn't feel like I gained too much of an advantage by watching.
It's obviously one of the things that Matt's famous for is just being able to take a beating and to keep coming. Is there any way to train for that or prepare for that mentally or physically? I mean, to know that I might be able to hit this guy with everything I have and he's just going to keep coming at me.
No, I'm not too worried about his durability and whatnot. I'm just worried about me clicking on all cylinders and doing what I can to do to finish a fight, and I don't really worry about his durability.
So you haven't really incorporated any elements, given
I work hard. I work hard in the gym so that if I go 25 minutes, I can go 25 minutes hard. I mean, that's what we train for. So I mean, for me to be like, and if it wasn't him, it'd be for the next guy. It doesn't matter that he's tough and he's hard-nosed. I train like this for everybody.
Now, there's nothing specific with Matt Brown that makes you say I'm going to have to train a little bit extra in this area? Or
no, I train hard in all aspects because I'm a professional athlete. I'm fighting on Fox. This is a huge opportunity, so there'd be no reason for me to hold back, and every fight's huge. My last fight was huge. The fight before that was huge. Every fight's big in the UFC, and that's how I train.
Really any wear and tear, Robbie, from the last couple of fights?
No, I've actually done a really good job of listening to my body, relaxing. Some days you train hard, some days you rest a little bit, but since I was already in shape for this fight, I didn't have to push as hard. I could just train smart. I could go 30, 45 minutes hard and intense and rest because I didn't have to worry about losing weight. I didn't have to worry about getting in shape because I was already there, so there's smaller steps for these fights.
Is that better, you think, going into this fight?
It doesn't really matter. I trained really good, and I'm ready for this fight. That's all that matters.
If you win this fight, you're probably not fighting Johnny. It doesn't sound like it could be up to 6 months. Are you looking forward to a break, or you feel like you've been on such a roll that maybe you should keep it going, stay in the gym, and stay active? I mean, how How do you look at that?
No, I'm definitely going to take a break. But I'm going to help out my training partners, everyone who's got me ready for fights, everyone who's getting ready for fights. That's the give and take of a team. So I need to go out there and help them, and I need to keep myself in shape and keep pushing forward and keep getting better, and that's what I'm going to do.
Robbie, you've been in the sport for so long, been in there doing such a good job, and then you seem to have had a nice resurgence. That's what people would say. I don't know how you qualify it, but this resurgence, man, right to the top. What would you attribute that to, and have you just always had that belief? What would you attribute it to?
It just happens. Everything's happening at the right time. Everything's clicking at the right time. I went down to American Top Team, moved down to 170. Everything. I'm ready for the stage now. Before I wasn't ready for the stage. I didn't want to do these interviews. I didn't want to be in front of the cameras. I just wanted to beat people up and get the hell out of here. So now I'm changed. I work hard every day, which I did before, but I'm grown up now, and I'm doing what it takes to be a really good fighter.
Robbie, you got any pre-fight rituals?
I eat the same meals usually if I can, and not really though. Just eat the same stuff. Try to keep it simple. I eat some Chinese food after the weigh-in, and then I eat some Italian food shortly after that.
So, do you look to put on a lot of weight after weighing in?
No, I don't care about weight necessarily. I just want to feel strong, and it doesn't matter how much I weigh because I'm strong, I'm fast, so weight doesn't really matter. I'll just have to be carrying it. That's the thing. I'll have to carry that extra weight. So I'll be anywhere from 82 to 85-ish, just strong and ready to whoop some butt.
What can the fans expect from you?
Yeah, the fans should expect a really good fight out of me. I'm going to go out there and give it my all and put on a good show. I'm going to be clicking on all cylinders, and it's going to be a good night.